Okay students, today let us start new topic, that is personality development in 10th class lesson, first lesson. First unit, the theme of the first unit is personality development. What is that? Personality development. Personality development. What do you mean by personal development? What do you mean by personal development? Personal development shows not physical growth or physical development. Personal development means the way we think in positively, the way we speak politely with others, the way we behave politely with others, the qualities what we have, that good qualities that shows our personality. It is very important. Every student, everybody must have this kind of personal development, this kind of personality. Suppose if you take example, if any man or any student goes for exercise, does exercise and go for gym and they build up their personality, they want to be very strong. So there is physical growth, that is physical development. We are not talking about the development, we are talking about personal development. The personal development is everybody must have pleasing personality, that everybody must have the qualities that bring us a peaceful atmosphere and a peaceful behavior. So this is the personality development. The way we think positively and negatively, sometimes optimistic and pessimistic. Sometimes we think two ways, the way we walk, the way we speak with others. If we speak politely with others, that is a good personality. And here there are, for example, there are three important and three very famous personalities are there. The first person is in our 10th class lesson, first person is, there are many are there, but here the first person is Sudha Chandran. A little brief introduction about these famous personalities before you go to the lesson A reading. Let us talk about first Sudha Chandran. She was Malayali. She met an accident. She lost her leg. Even though she lost her leg, she didn't give up. Even though she lost her leg, she didn't give up. Her commitment, her confidence, her hard work towards her goal. With this leg, that is the artificial leg, they operated her with artificial leg. She learnt dance and she became very famous in Bharatanatyam. A small brief introduction that. Even though she lost her leg, but she did not give up. That shows first one is a commitment. Commitment. She has a lot of commitment towards her goal. But we see, if anything happens to us, simply we give up our goal. Some of the people, if something happens physically or mentally, they give up their goal. We should not do like that. Even though she lost her leg, she continued her journey. She continued her hard work. She showed commitment. She showed dedication. And she showed determination and discipline towards her goal. That's why she became very famous. So this shows Sudha Chandran's her personality. The second person, Stephen Hawking. You might have knowing Stephen Hawking is completely paralyzed. He cannot move. He had the wheelchair wherever he goes, and he doesn't have any movement also. But even though he had lot of problems physically, but mentally he is very strong. He was very strong mentally, Stephen Hawking. And he contributed so much revolutionary growth to the physics and cosmology. Everyone was talking about Stephen Hawking because of his hard work and because of his commitment too. Not only hard work, commitment, dedication, and as I said, determination. He never turned back. I am not having anything. I am not moving anywhere. I just sitting on the chair without any movement. I cannot achieve anything. He didn't think like that. But opposite way, unbeatable success. He proved it. That shows that. So that is the personality of Stephen Hawking. The third person, Helen Keller. Helen Keller also deaf and dumb. She cannot listen, speak. But she also did hard work, and she also contributed. And she became famous author, and 12 books. She wrote 12 books in different books. She didn't give up. Helen Keller. So these three people are disabled. The disability doesn't mean that our mentality. The disability means our personality. Disability means personality, but it is not. Will not get into the. Will not come across our mentally. Even though these three people had disability, but they did not allow the disability to stop their goal. They are mentally very strong, intelligent, and the cleverness and the hard working, commitment and development and dedication, determination. These qualities only show that these three personalities. That's why they became very famous personalities. When we say good person, how can we say he is the good personality? Ambedkar is is a very famous person, and Abdul Kalam is a famous personality. How can you say? Because they did hard work, they toiled day and night. They didn't do like us. For example, people get a little time, we watch a movie, we watch some other things which are not useful to our studies, but they did not do like that. They continued. They did hard work continuously, in spite of difficulties, in spite of their problems, in spite of financial problems, in spite of transport problems, in spite of medical problems, any problems also they did not give up their goal. That is called a pleasing personality. So that the theme of our lesson is personality development. So in the personal development, first one, A reading. We call it A reading. Attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude. What is mean by attitude? What does it mean by attitude? Attitude means the way we think and feel. Attitude, altitude, height, height. It is not, we are not talking about height of the any building, height of any construction. This one, the way we think and feel, attitude. If we think positively, it shows our positive attitude. If we think negatively, it shows our negative attitude. And that's why we should have the positive attitudes towards others. Next one, height. If we have the positive attitude, if you take in everything positive way and go forward without giving up our goal, without giving up our aim, then automatically we will achieve great height. Great height means our goal. So where is your goal? Now we are starting here. The attitude is here, and here your goal is altitude. If you do hard work, so A is the person, B is goal. The attitude. This altitude. This is attitude. This is altitude. If you do hard work and without giving up, in spite of any troubles also, next we can reach the goal. This is called height. We can reach our goal. The goal represents height. So height represents here goal. This is the attitude is altitude. If we have the good attitude, if we have the positive attitude, if we have positive qualities, yes, automatically we can reach our goal, I can reach our height. So that is the title of the meaning of the title is attitude is altitude. So in this lesson, let us see the personality is called here Nick Vujicic. Imagine, can you imagine without arms, without hands, can we do anything? Suppose if we want to scratch like this, we need hand to scratch, no? If we want to hug others, our near and dear ones or whoever it may be, we need both the hands to hug. If the hands are not there, if the arms are not there, how can it possible? I want to catch any object, anything with my hand. If I don't have a hand, how can I? Very, very difficult. I want to play football, I want to play volleyball, I want to play cricket, I want to play all the games. If I don't have the legs and arms, if I don't have the legs and hands, how can I play? It is very, very difficult to play that. I want to kick, but I don't have the leg. So imagine. That's what writer is saying. Writer was saying that imagine if the hands are not there, if the legs are not there, how can we do our daily routine? How can we take care of ourselves? How can we take care of ourselves? Is it possible? You tell me, is it possible? It's not at all possible. Imagine just only one hand not there, how the people are suffering like anything. And eyes, blind people, they don't see, they don't have the that kind of opportunity to see the world, to see the beautiful world because of their blindness. And the people who don't have the leg and arms, who are became disabled people. But what do you say? Disabled people don't need our sympathy, but they need our respect. Disabled people don't need our sympathy, but they need our respect. So you can imagine, but there is a person, Nick Vujicic. Nick has no legs, no arms. He is called torso. Torso means a main part of body. Main part of body. It is trunk, we say, main part of body, torso. When he was born with no arms and legs. Every parents, what is the main property for our parents? Do you know? Children. If they have acres of land, if they have gold, if they have money, if they are rich, they are not happy. If they have children, if any baby is going to be born, so much happiness, they feel very, very happy, because property, children, That's why they marry and they wait for children. So here very important thing is every parent looks for his children, and when the mother gives birth to her children, she feels very happy. But here opposite way, Nick was born with no legs and arms. When he was in the cradle, his father came and saw Nick lying there with no hands and legs. But immediately after seeing the body, father got vomitings and he vomited outside by seeing that what we say, human body without having no legs and arms. Every parent thinks that if they give birth to the healthy child, they feel very happy. But when he saw his own son, no legs and no arms, he felt very sad. By seeing the small baby's body, immediately he came outside and vomited there. And mother could not bring her, could not catch because of the disability. See the struggle of Nick's parents. So many parents, they have their own sons and daughters with healthy body and healthy atmosphere, but whereas Nick was born with no legs and arms. By seeing the structure, by seeing the position of Nick, the parents felt very sad. But even though Nick was born like that, mother took Nick in his lap, and she consoled him, and they took Nick to home. See that situation there. So like that he was born, and they did not give up their son. My son was born like this. What is this? No legs and arms. How can we take care of my son? How can we grow? How can we give what he wants? They didn't think our blood relation. Mother wanted to take care of, father wanted to take care of. That's why they took care of. So slowly when he was growing up, then you saw his condition with no legs and arms. And his Nick's mother was a nurse and father was a computer programmer. So now I am just telling about the early childhood of Nick and how he was born, how he was grown up, and who took care of Nick, and what are the reasons for the success of Nick. So they took Nick, and they don't want to send Nick to the special school, because if he goes to school nowadays only, if any drawback is there for any man, any girl, and everyone will cheat, everyone will tease, arey that boy, that girl has no proper body, no proper hair, or a problem or any problem, they think like that. They cheat and they tease. That's why they didn't send Nick to the school, because Nick has no legs and arms. No legs and arms. If he goes to school with his off body like no legs and arms, then some of the friends, some of the people will tease him. That's what mother and father did not allow Nick to go to the school. So they all took care of Nick. And mother was distraught mother, skillful mother. He was nurse, and she took care of everything from the right beginning pregnancy to the after giving birth. She took care of her Nick. She didn't throw Nick outside because he has no legs and arms. She didn't do. That is the love of parents. Whoever it may be, whatever condition we have, whatever position we have, if everyone hate also. Parents, our own parents won't leave us. That is the love of our parents. That is the affection towards parents, father and mother, and among the towards their sons and daughters. So father was a computer programmer. Then here we can see the love of mother. The love of mother. Now how we took care of him and how he was growing like that. Even though many people, some of the friends teased and bullied him, but here bullied means teased, bullied, teased, bullied him or teased also. He did not take it in negatively. So we came, and the love of mother. Here mother represents love. Every time mother shows love towards her daughter or son. The symbol of mother is called love. So the love of mother took care of Nick, and here the encouragement. When you say encouragement, if you remember father. You remember father. The love is mother and the encouragement father. 18 months old father took Nick and he kept some time in the water in his head, and he caught her head, and sometimes he did not take head from the water, and he knew that my son is going to die, but purposely he kept his head under the water for some time. So afterwards he took out head. And like that he learnt from his father how to surf, how to swim. So encouragement, father. Here mother showed love towards Nick, and here father showed encouragement. They are the first teachers. Everyone also first teachers. Parents are the first teachers. They teach us so many things. Then only will come to the school. Otherwise from school to society. So who are our first teachers? Parents, mother, especially mother. Mother will teach us everything. So the love of Nick's mother taught him how to type, and even father, since father was computer programmer, father taught how to type the letters, how to type any words with his toe, How can we type letters? How can we type? If we don't have the leg, if we don't have the hand, how can we type? It is very, very difficult. It is not possible. But both of them, and especially father, taught him how to type, and Nick got interested in learning, and he wants to achieve something. Nick wants to achieve. Then before like that, in the age of 8, when he was in the 8 years old, he wanted to commit suicide. Here he wanted to commit suicide, age of 8, because he saw his own human body, no leg and no hands. That's what, if I go outside like this, if my position is like this, what my friends will feel, what my relatives will feel. If I do, so they tease me, they bully me. That's what they humiliate me. That's why he came towards his mother and said, "Mother, I wanted to kill myself." See what a panic situation, what a sad situation. He came to his mother and said, "Mother, I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to die." By listening the panic words from Nick, mother was very sad. She did not forget. She did not do what she wanted there. So she felt very sad, and she blamed God. Why this situation you have given for me? Why my son is like that? Not only mother, but also Nick also blamed God, that why situation for me like this? Why so many are are getting to marry, and so many are going to be born. They are very healthy, very beautiful, handsome, but my position is like that. My position is no hands and legs. Why God? What happened? Why did you do this to me? He blamed God. And age of 10 also, he wanted to commit suicide. First, when he age of 8, he came and he said to her mother, his mother, "Mother, I want to die. I want to kill myself." Mother said, consoled her, and afterwards age of 10 also he wanted to commit suicide. And luckily, he was the attempt was unsuccessful. The attempt was unsuccessful. What attempt? In age of 10, he wanted to commit suicide. That also unsuccessful. These are the days. These are his struggles. Then afterwards, when he was 13 years old, and he was 13 years. Now I will give clearly. In the age of 8, he wanted to kill himself, and age of 10 also he wanted to commit suicide, but unluckily was saved. And age of 13, he read the one disabled article. There he got inspiration. He read a disabled article, and he was 13 years old. He read one disabled. Even though disabled people are also achieving something and achieving goals, myself, how can't I achieve my goal? Then he understood his mistake, and he understood what he had done before. Then after reading news article, that in the news article one disabled man achieved something, that's what he got inspiration. We get many inspiration from the many famous personalities, many stories. Age of 13 he got inspiration, then he started to play, he started to participate, he started to do what kind of he wanted. He participated each and every football, golf, he was able to play football, golf, whatever game he was able to play. So there he got inspiration. Like that he got, and he used to play football, golf, and he participated many events. Many events he participated, and when he participated also, he got prizes. Then lifestyle changed entirely. The Nick's lifestyle changed because of talent he had. So like that, in 1990, he got the Australian Young Citizen Award. Nick, first he wanted to commit suicide. He wanted to give up his goal, but later, after reading news article, he changed his behavior, he changed his mindset. Then he became very famous sportsman, and able to speak also, and able to give motivational class for everyone, and able to travel so many places, and able to change, able to transform the people also. When after becoming famous, 1990 he got an Australian Young Citizen Award. Next 2008 he travelled many places, and he was able to change the people, and he spoke nearly 110,000 people. First, when you see the situation when he was in first, so many humiliated, so many teased, but now he was able to give the inspiration for so many people, and by seeing his hard work, by seeing his dedication, by seeing his determination and talent, courage, especially courage, many people liked him, many people liked his speech wherever he goes. And age of 2008 he moved to Los Angeles, and there from Los Angeles to 2009 he went to Mexican city, and there he went as a guest lecturer. See, once upon a time he was outside, but now when he became very famous, he became a guest speaker. When he became a guest speaker, and there he saw one woman, and the girl was taken care of, and she liked very much. She liked very Kanye. The girl name is Karen. She liked very much. She was attracted by his message, and afterwards when he came outside, she spoke to him and they became friends. After some time they wanted to marry, and they married in July 2012, and August 13, 2013 they got a healthy baby. So after they wrote, both of them wrote, the inspirational book is called Love Without Limits. Love Without Limits. Kane and Nick, both of them wrote the inspirational book Love Without Limits. Love had no limits. Each and everyone can love. Each and everyone has. These are the relationship. Love without any limits. And at last he said one thing: don't give up. When you fell down, don't give up. Get up and try to achieve your goal. And last and final word he said, if I encourage one people, my work in this life is done. If I can encourage one student, one people or one person, my job is over in this life. So this is the lesson of Nick's, and attitude is altitude. Let us once again meet for the next B reading. Every success also there is a successful stories. Let us see the next lesson that. Thank you.